What's good? It's your boy Fanon. Little slow on the live stream today, but I'm getting it in, man. Been a great day for news and boxing. Man, I was trying to figure out how I could do a video on this new commercial that Gennady Golovkin has, where he says no draw, acting as if it's no draw. What's going, Dr. Blick? What's going on in the UK, sir? What's going on? Demetri Cowan, what's good, man? I'm not sure if I've seen your name before, man. I hope you're subscribed, man. Hit the bell icon, man, so we can see you some more, man. What's going on with you, man? We got 14 people in the building. Hit the like on your way in the door. Broderick Hunter, man, I'm good, man. I'm just kind of not amazed, man, but because nothing amazes me in boxing anymore. But man, Eddie Hearn is trashing. I mean, trash. Some of the worst consultations, man. And it keeps like, man, he needs to do like a Prince thing, man. He needs to do like a, Prince Rogers Nelson, the singer that recently passed away last April, and just stop talking, man. Just stop talking. Yeah, Eddie Hearn is a snake. I was wondering why people didn't like them, dog. Oh man, what's going on? Organic Herbs 412 said, love your channel, keep putting them on blast. I mean, how can you not put this dude on blast? How can you not put Eddie Hearn on blast, man? This dude is the absolute biggest clown in boxing. I wonder if he really thinks people are stupid. I mean, he must. Eddie Fraud at it again. You got that right. You got that right, man. This dude actually said out of his mouth, why would you fight Deontay Wilder, who's this massive risk, if you can for $30 million or 30 million pounds when you can fight somebody who's not a risk for 20 million pounds? Why would you do that? Because you're a boxer, dude, and 20 million pounds is a lot of money and 30 million pounds is a lot of money, man. Dude is terrible, man. Dude is terrible. Mick Reynolds, let's go for 9. Man, I've been going at it on these message boards all day with AJ protectors. Yeah, man, they're gonna go away, M. Reynolds. They're gonna go away. I mean, because their product is flawed. You know what I mean? You might as well be going at it with cats that really believe in MySpace. Cats that say, oh man, MySpace is gonna come back. It's gonna beat Facebook. It's gonna beat Facebook. And it ain't worth the time, man. Well, I mean, honestly, it's fun arguing with them at this point, man, because they keep relying on, you can tell that they're not very bright guys because they really do rely on what Eddie Hearn's going to say. Like, what did Eddie say? What did Eddie say? Let me use what Eddie said. And then they'll never get that, as if Eddie Hearn ain't anything but a con man, dude. Sonny Justice Bay, what's good? Formerly Sonny Black. I'm chilling. He said, Professor Fanon, I'm chilling, man. Harold Trim Fanon, there has to be a way that LDBC can lead a protest against Eddie. Oh, we do. They do. Oh, my God, I said we. I'm not in the LDBC. However, closely associated, man. A lot of good friends on YouTube who are in the LDBC. And, yeah, they protest every day. I do a protest video every day. Protesting that nonsense, dude. Protesting that nonsense. John Hughes said Eddie's ego. Oh, what's good, Denar Reed? Johnny Hughes said Eddie's ego is so big that he does not realize how people see him. They don't, man. I guess there's been guys blowing smoke up his backside so long that he doesn't see how absolutely terrible he's looking in the United States. This guy is a caricature, man. I wish I could draw and I would do caricatures of him, man. He really thinks that people believe the shit he's selling, man. We've had crooks over here for centuries, man. I mean, big time crooks. And this dude doesn't even know to shut up. Just shut up. Eddie, shut up. If you want to do it right, shut up. The microphone, the whole, you are under the microscope, man. Okay? You got thousands of people who are going to, every time you say something, they know if they just read long enough, they're going to catch you saying something completely different than what you're saying today. Just stop talking, man. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. What's going on, 78 Sports TV? He has no clue how bad this dude is looking, man. I'm telling you, he's looking, man. Even Bob Arum, man, my God, dog, man. When you make Bob Arum, he's making Bob Arum looking good, man. Look good, man, or not look good, just not look like he's just stupid. How many times are you going to lie, man, and have cats not know that they're going to? Everybody's looking at you, man. Everybody's looking at you. This is not the 140-pound division, man. This is not the 135-pound division. This is the heavyweight division. And as long, do you remember when Eddie Hearn was saying that nobody in the United States knew who Deontay Wilder was? When was the last when was the last time you heard him say that? He went from talking about how nobody knew Deontay Wilder. Nobody knew Deontay Wilder. You know, he could walk out on the street and ask people the name of Deontay Wilder and they wouldn't know. To him having to justify his own statement that the fight was a 100 million pound fight. And we know you're listening, Eddie. We know you're listening. You know, you ain't that old. You're generation. I just realized this dude is, what is it? Generation X? Is he Generation X? I think he might be Generation X. One of the dudes that think they know more than they actually know. E King fight news. What's going on, man? We've had a lot of and the work you're putting in, and I'm very happy to say, man, you know, E King H fight news was on my channel, man. Hey, what's going on? Hey, my lady, how are you, Beverly Rose? How are you? My man Robert Laro says Joshua does have a name here, but he's almost unknown. Yeah, but his name is it's torn up, man. It's torn up, man. It's torn up. You Google his name, man, or better yet, not Google, because that's just one analytics engine. They have analytics engines that will search all social media, everything on the internet, and pull up everything, whether it is voice or whether it's text. They will pull that puppy up and they will listen to the tone of the articles and the videos that are put out. And in the United States, man, let me tell you something, man. You know it has to be bad when Dan Rayfield says something. Dan Rayfield says something. How bad can it be? I mean, how bad is your name when Dan Rayfield will pick his ass up and start talking about you as if your offer is a joke offer? That's ESPN, man. That's the biggest. That's probably that in Fox News. I have to believe they're the biggest. Unless somebody can tell me otherwise, they're the biggest sport network in the world. And you've got he's got to be the number one sports writer, the most influential as far as the people that, you know, the platform that he's on in the world. And Dan Rayfield just took a big fat dump on Eddie Hearn's head, saying, look, man, this dude's not serious about this fight, and that's a joke offer. And that guys like Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel, and Lou DiBella would be committing professional malpractice. Professional malpractice if they took the deal that Eddie Hearn offered. How bad a deal is it when ESPN puts out an article and says that to accept the deal that Eddie Hearn put out there would be professional malpractice? You've got Eddie Hearn so arrogant that he thinks people are going to take his word over Al Heyman, who you can call him an advisor, you can call him a manager, who has been responsible for three of the four biggest pay-per-view events in history. Al Heyman just did an event in, when was that? Was it August of last year? That is bigger, where he had a fighter on pay-per-view earn more money around than Anthony Joshua earns a fight. Floyd Mayweather earns more around than Anthony Joshua earns during a fight. The biggest heavyweight fight in the since Tyson retired was Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis. Do you know who did Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis? It was Shelly Finkel. Shelly Finkel. Shelly Finkel was a manager of Mike Tyson. So if Shelly Finkel is telling somebody, man, this is a garbage deal, how would he know? How would Shelly Finkel know? Maybe because he worked on deals for Mike Tyson. And as much as Eddie Hearn wants to blow smoke up your backside, Mike Tyson, what's his name? Anthony Joshua has never been in a fight as big as Mike Tyson's fights, financially or otherwise. And he tries to make you believe that although the biggest fights in history have been in the United States, that the number one heavyweight in the United States, the heavyweight champion that everybody in the UK and the United States is interested in boxing wants to see, is somehow stupid enough to take a flat fee deal. And he wants you to believe it based on ridiculous arguments like, what did he say? The multiples of, listen to this fucking metric. This metric is so ridiculous. And I got people coming to my channel on a regular basis. I'll get to the comment section in a second. But seriously, man, do you realize that you get paid for what the fight earns? That's simple. You get paid off of what the fight earns. Simple. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua partner in an event called a boxing match. It sells X amount of dollars. Deontay Wilder gets a portion of it, and Anthony Joshua gets a portion of it. That's it. You can have debates about where it is. You can have negotiations about where it is. You can have negotiations for what the glove size is, what the ring size is. Who's gonna pick the officials, all of that. But you still negotiate that deal. How much money is on the plate? How much money is on the table? Well, we think it's a $70 million. Well, we think it's $100 million. Okay, well, considering what you think and what I think, all right, that's fine. That's the profit side of it. Now, what's the cost going to be? The cost is going to be, 30. I think once we work this out, that whatever the profits are, I'll take 70% of the profits and you take 30% of the profits. Or I don't agree with that. I think, I know that you are bringing the biggest, cut, because the biggest cut's over there in the UK. So I think that you should get 65% and I should get 35%. Hey, shout out in the super chat, my man. I want to go. Michael Johnson said, I don't think old head U.S. managers and promoters respect Eddie because of his tactics, and it showed when he said he don't want to talk with Shelly. Look, man, Michael, let me that feels right in here. That old head stuff is irrelevant. That old head stuff, it's an agreement. It's been going on. People have been striking agreements to enter into boxing matches for 200 years. Everybody, it's not who, it's the structure of it. You have an event. And it's not that they don't respect Eddie because of his tactics. They don't respect Eddie because they know damn well he's full of shit and he doesn't want to make the fight. If you know that, or you believe that a heavyweight championship fight, right, which is the gold standard, it is the top division in boxing, no doubt about it. And you say, look, we think that this is going to do $100 million. And the guy says, no, I think it's going to do 60. And you say, okay, you think it's going to be 100. I think it's going to be 60. Look, let's take that off the table. You could be wrong and I could be wrong. So let's agree to a percentage split. So we can both work together to make sure it's $100 million. Because I know didn't Eddie say he hopes that it's $100 million? Well, if he hopes it's $100 million and Wilder's people think it's $100 million, then they should work together as a team in order to build it to be 100 million. But what Eddie Hearn said was, I'm going to give you a flat $12.5 million. Take it or leave it. You got 10 days to respond. That would be, just like Dan Raphael said, professional irresponsibility, negligence, malpractice for them to take it. Because what happens if their estimate is right? Just think about the conversation a professional of any age would have to have if they advised, look, Deontay, let me just listen. I can imagine how this shit would go. Deontay, I'm going to imitate like I'm Shelly Finkel. Deontay, look, this is 5 times more than you've ever made in your life. Okay? So, this is $12.5 million, and we know you're going to win. So let's take that deal, a flat 12.5%. I mean, 12.5 million. Okay? Because Eddie believes that it's 40, and I can't prove to Eddie that it's not 100. So let's just go with what he says, that it's going to be a $50 million fight. And why don't you take $12.5 million, because I know that you're going to win, and this is more money than you've ever earned. And then Deontay Wilder says, well, you know what? You know what, Shelly? I trust you. I'm a boxer. I don't know these numbers. I trust you. Hey, if you say that's what I need to get, hey, man, that's what I'm paying you the big money for, Shelly. I'll take it. All right, great. Let's sign this contract. Oh, by the way, do you know, we don't know, Deontay, a couple other things I need to tell you. We don't know where the fight's going to be or when the fight's going to be. But I think that's okay because, like Eddie said, this is 5 times more than you've ever earned in your career. And we don't know whether it's going to do $100 million. We think it might do 40. So, it'd be better for you to take the 40 than it would be for you to, for the 12.5 out of the 40, than it would for us taking a chance that sells more. Okay. And plus, you're going to win the fight. So we'll negotiate for a rematch. Okay. But look, because we know he's going to win, don't worry. Eddie says that we don't need a rematch clause because, I don't think that's a big deal. Just do your job and go beat him. All right. And if you beat him, everything's going to be okay. Right. And I just represented what Eddie Hearn thinks Shelly Finkel should do. Fast forward into a scenario. The fight does $90 million. And then Anthony and Deontay Wilder loses. No rematch clause. If it was 30, if he had gotten 30%, he would have earned $30 million or $27 million, right? Roughly $27 million. If he would have asked for 30%. So not only is there no rematch clause, Deontay Wilder didn't get the $27 million. He got the $12.5 million, which means he just missed out on $17 million. Because Shelly Finkel listened to what Eddie Hearn said that these dumbasses in UK are making arguments for him to do. That's why somebody as layman as Dan Raphael will tell you flat out that they would be committing professional malpractice if they agreed to it. But yet, hey, man, it's because they're old school? No, because they're not dumb. And Eddie Hearn would never take that fight, would never take that deal for Dillian Whyte. You flip that to this on the side and tell Anthony, tell Eddie Hearn, you know what? We want Deontay Wilder as a superstar and, a big star in the United States. We've done 50 million, we've done $50 million fights before, and we're going to offer Dillian Whyte a flat fee of $2.5 million. Eddie Hearn would be on the internet going on IFL TV explaining to you just what I explained to you. that it's about the event. What is the event going to do? Two boxers partner together in an event, and the partners and the fighters, along with the promoters, sell the event. The only reason that you would offer somebody a fixed fee is if you want to make them a cost item. They're just a cost, like the referees, like the ring, like, you know what I mean, like the ring. Oh, well, that's a set cost. We're just going to put him down. We're going to put that opponent at $12.5 million. It's ridiculous. And honestly, there's something in the law called precedent. I'd be very interested in somebody to ask Eddie Hearn, when have you ever heard of that happening before in a major championship fight? Just Eddie, you know, in the 200 years of the heavyweight championship fights between champions, when has someone accepted a flat fee and not a percentage-based deal where the bigger, because we know it's not, nobody knows how much it's going to be. Nobody knows. It's not like you're offering to sell a car, you know the price, and you get 12.5%. You get, you know, $10,000 for every car you sell because the price is set. The profit side of it is not set in a boxing match. So why would you fix in a situation where you have variable profits? Why would you fix your cost? Or from the other side, fix your profit? It just doesn't make any sense, man. What's going on, Blood Boxing? I mean, yeah, offer White $25K, yeah. Oh, fixed fee $25K. You know, he's never earned that before. I mean, just get out of here, man. It's absolute ridiculousness, man. But at the end of the day, man, see, people don't get that, man. I'm telling you, he had goodwill. I wish I could have. I could have. Oh, grape drink. I gave up on AJ and Wilder. Blood. I don't care about these clowns either. Hey, man. I enjoyed the conversation, man, and I want to see the fight. I enjoyed the conversation. Regardless, man. You know, it is what it is, man. It is what's going, Charles D. Detroit versus everyone. I don't know. I don't think he's in a position to turn down $12.5 million when he's still making $1 million per fight. Detroit, yes, he is in a position to turn that down. He absolutely is, because he has a voice and he can say no. And he can go on and fight somebody else. He can go on and fight somebody else. Absolutely is in a position to turn it down. AB Scraps, man. Joshua needs to realize he could come out as a winner, win or lose, if he would stop acting like a punk and make the fight with Wilder as long as it's a war and he lays it on the line, in my opinion. Yeah, you know, he could. Or he could get put into, you know, for $1 million, man, he can pass that up any day. I mean, he can pass up 12. Why? I mean, why would he take that? Why would he take a fixed fee? I mean, it's not even the money for me. It's the fixed fee. Why would you take a set fee on a fight where you don't know how much money there is in it, man? You just don't know. Man, fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, YT, do not block YT Savvy, LOL. First of all, dog, you're some motherfucker who's got on this channel before with that fake ass name. Second of all, you know what you just said? I'm sick of you corny motherfuckers coming to this channel. You guys said 2 weeks ago, what was it? When did Joshua fight? That it was the worst decision ever that Deontay Wilder didn't go and get to the fight for Sky Sports. Didn't y'all just say that? Just said it. It didn't hurt him at all. And if anything, the pressure picked up. But, you know, whatever, man. It would be his worst decision not to fight for $12 million. Why? He can do exactly what it is that Eddie Hearn said that Anthony Joshua was going to do. Well, why take a risk? You know, Anthony Joshua's he's a dangerous fighter. So he offered me $12 million and I can get $2 million a fight. Why wouldn't I just fight 6 real softies for $2 million, and I'll make that $12 million without having to take a chance. That's just what Eddie Hearn said today. Well, at least it came out on Fight Hype about why he doesn't want the fight, man. Dude's just, hey, man, seriously, you UK cats and sometimes YT savvy, I do really wonder where you guys come from, man. Because there's a whole lot of people in the UK that ain't doing that shit, man. That ain't just talking nonsense. Because that's nonsense. And on top of it, I don't even care. What difference does it make to a fight fan how much money they make? How much money? The only reason I would even talk about it is like, man, come on. You're going to try to rob the dude? I had some dude tell me, you know, what did they say? Somebody said, you know, Deontay Wilder needs to take 25% and be happy because he's got, you know, he's got one of the belts and Anthony Joshua's got 3 of the belts. So that means a 25-75 split is fair. And I asked this dude this question, and he's not going to come back. Okay, does that mean that Dillian Whyte should fight Deontay Wilder for free? Because Deontay Wilder has 1 belt and Dillian Whyte has none. So I guess that means that he deserves 0, right? Since you're trying to split the purse based off how many belts they have. Or maybe what's going on? I said Tyson come for them belts, man. You know, hey, what's going on, Chris Gonzalez? Or maybe Deontay Wilder just needs to, you know, go invent 3-4 belts. You know, just let's establish the LDBC belt, the new media belt, the YouTube belt, the YTBC belt, and then we'll just have, you know, we'll give all those belts to Deontay Wilder. And then, therefore, you know, that should even up the purse split, right? Because he got these belts. How about you just want to be the best fighter, man? How about you see a guy that's 39-0, 40-0 with 39 knockouts, knocked out your former mandatory in Luis Ortiz, and you want to prove that you're the best boxer? How about that? How about we give that a go? Fanon, Hearn is probably paying IFL to do these BS interviews. Oh, I mean, I'm sure somebody sponsors him. He's sponsored by a betting organization. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, a lot of people will sit a mic in front of people and let them talk. They make money off of it, man. You know, they stick a mic and let them talk. That's cool. Everybody's got an opinion. This is my opinion. I believe Eddie Hearn does not believe the things coming out of his mouth. I would say that I think Eddie Hearn was stupid, but he's not. He's just keeps talking. And he just loves to hear himself talk. And he thinks he's smarter than everybody. And he'll call people like somebody like Shelley Winkle as if Shelley Winkle wasn't doing these deals before this dude was born. And who knows who's doing the deal for Eddie Hearn? Eddie Hearn's not actually crunching the numbers. He's got people working for him crunching the numbers. He's a used car salesman, man. Scam artist. And he's trying to run a scam. And Anthony Joshua's okay with running a scam. Otherwise, he'd man up and make the fight, man. And Anthony Joshua's not even that big. That's the thing. Anthony Joshua's not even that big. Who cares how many people you put in stadiums? How much money did they pay you to show up? You got $13 million coming out of the fights, the gates for the fights of Anthony Joshua. That's half the size of Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez. He's not a big fighter, man. He's not. He just has one market monopolized in the heavyweight division as it stands right now. Because quite honestly, man, I've heard enough from the UK to know that there's a whole lot of people that don't like Anthony Joshua and they do not like Eddie Hearn. Oh, Jimmy Boxing, Eddie is from a family of accountants. I don't doubt it. If he's got a family full of accountants, he's got somebody else counting them. I'm not saying he can't count them. Shoot, there are partners at law firms that don't write their own briefs. They have somebody else crunch the numbers, or they have somebody else write the brief. They've got somebody else that's going to sit there and type this shit out, that's going to pull out the relevant cases, and they're going to do the argument. They're going to hand it to the partner, and the partner looks over and says, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Change this, change that, change this. Bring it back to me. I want it in the next hour and a half. That's how that works. YT Savvy gets no one big in heavyweights. Exactly. You're catching on. No one is big in the heavyweight division. No one. And if you haven't caught it, really, nobody's now. Just because doesn't mean because you're the biggest that you're big. All of these dudes' numbers are jokes compared to Mike Tyson's numbers. They're jokes compared to Floyd Mayweather's. Floyd Mayweather is the biggest dude in boxing. Floyd Mayweather is the only guy right now that can get up. They can get up out of his bed tomorrow morning, get on his phone, say, I'm coming back. I'm going to fight Keith Thurman next whatever, and it be $100 million fight for sure tomorrow. That's it. Floyd Mayweather Jr. earned more in a round fighting a UFC fighter than Anthony Joshua got in a whole fight. The gate. I mean, Canelo Alvarez is not big. I mean, he's big when you say in comparison to. But come on, man. Do you think Anthony Joshua's big compared to Tiger Woods? Do you think he's big compared to LeBron James? Is he big compared to Rolando? Is he big compared to Roger Federer? Hell no. He's not. He's not on the level of any of those guys. And neither is Canelo. Nobody in boxing is that. But Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's the only one. That's the only one. And just saying you're the biggest in boxing doesn't make you big in sports. However, if these cats, I see you, Villain Dadon, if they did fight, then maybe somebody could come out of there big. But they don't want to be big. They say, well, that's what Eddie Hearn said. Eddie Hearn's like, well, why would I take this chance, this massive chance with my guy? No, why would you take it? Not why would Anthony Joshua take it? Anthony Joshua should take it. Because if Anthony Joshua wins, Anthony Joshua can get big. Because he will immediately become big in the Western Hemisphere. This half of the world. This half of the world. Throughout North America, South America, Canada, the United States, North America, South America, and Canada. Or, God dog, that Canada is in North America. In North America and South America and Central America, and the islands and the Caribbean, this half of the fucking world. But hey, man, he doesn't want to do it because you know what? He might go to sleep. He might go to sleep. And just fess up that you don't want the fight because your dude might go to sleep. And don't act like he might go to sleep. He might go to sleep. But maybe he's just, hey, let's take it a little while. Let's just wait. Let's just wait this out. Let's wait out the storm. That's what we'll do. Let's play it safe and let's wait out the storm. And Deontay Wilder really does look real shade. He doesn't have the best technique in the world. So I'm sure that Dominic Breazeale will knock him out. And when Dominic Breazeale knocks him out, then we'll come over and fight Gerald Miller or somebody else, or fight him. And then all of a sudden, that's the first time I heard that. There you go, dog. Yeah, I took your wrench off there, Weed Degree. So yeah, man. That's what I think is going on, man. What's going on, Ash Kicking Products, man? What's happening? Check out Ash Kicking Products websites. You know they do their thing. Yeah, anyway, I went on one with that for a little while. Yeah, we'd agree. There you go, Doug. Oh, that cat said all yours. Keep it, don't want it. Oh, dog, you guys, hey, what's going on, Doug? What's going on, we degree? And Cash, y'all be going at it, Doug. All right, let me answer some questions. Coach Chris, hey, keep hitting him with the facts. My thing is, who else is there for AJ to fight? I don't think he wants Povetkin in Russia, which is where that fight will be. Oh man, now he's playing with him for real. Then I'm telling you, man, they're playing a dangerous game, letting this go to starting to negotiate with Povetkin, because I don't think he's got enough money to beat Povetkin's Povetkin's promoter in a purse bid. And if he beats him in a purse bid, and that goes to the UK, goes to Russia, he's gonna have to drop that belt, man. He'll probably drop that belt before he goes. And that's another situation where if that winds up happening, he's really going to look bad. Really. He's already looking bad. And it's such a shame because you'd think. Brian S. said Eddie Fraud is a wanker. You would have thought, man, that when Klitschko retired, that when Tyson Fury got those belts, that the heavyweight division was going to be free and we were going to be able to see the best division in boxing, the top division in boxing. The top division in boxing actually get to crown the king of boxing. The king of boxing. That's what for me, that's what the heavyweight division means. It means it's the king of boxing. But Eddie Hearn wants to play the Game of Thrones. He's like fucking Littlefinger, man. He's like, I don't know if you guys watch the Game of Thrones, but he's like Littlefinger, right? Where he's just he thinks everybody's stupid, you know what I mean? And he'll keep playing this game, he'll play that game, because at the end of the day, he wants to sit on the throne, the promotional throne. He wants all the heavyweights underneath him. Just like when, hey, y'all hit the like button. We got 159 people, 69 in here. Let's hit the like button. Try to get them up to 100, 150 if you wouldn't mind, or dislikes, however it works, and it matches up. Littlefinger got played though. That's how it works, Michael Johnson. You got that right. Littlefinger got played, and why did he get played? Because somebody watched him work long enough. He had Lil Sansa Stark watching what he was doing over and over and over again. It was like, you know what? I understand what you're doing. And then when she got the edge on him, he took advantage. Oh, Alex Lopez said he more like Walter Frey. No, I think he more like a Littlefinger. Because he thinks he's slick. He thinks he can say anything to anybody. He can set one guy against the other. Whatever, man. It's a loose analogy. I understand. Drink water. I just waiting for AJ and Wilder to duke it out and then Fury get in the game. I want Fury Wilder for real king, but if AJ makes it, I won't complain. Yeah. If Anthony Joshua wins, then that's it. And I try to be real careful about saying that, that I don't think Anthony Joshua can win. Anthony Joshua's got two hands. He's big. He knows how to punch. But the longer it goes, the more he looks afraid of something. And you can be afraid of getting hurt. You can be afraid of losing. You can be afraid of letting people down. You can get afraid of, going broke. You can be afraid of not reaching your goal. Whatever you're afraid of, you're still afraid. You're still afraid, and it's keeping you from fighting. I love what Andre Ward said. Now that's somebody Anthony Joshua needs a little more Andre Ward in him, man. He needs a little bit more Andre Ward in him. Where Andre Ward said, look, if there's somebody that's in my weight division that thinks that they're better than me, then he's going to have to see me, because I'm going to be the best in my division And that's all there is to it. And if somebody's going to be better than me, then they're going to have to prove. Look at all these guys moving up in weight to fight guys that are bigger than them. Guys moving up 1 weight division, 2 weight divisions to fight guys that are much bigger than them, right? Who have all kind of physical advantages on them, but they believe that they're the better boxer and they move up in weight class to take those chances. But you can't fight a guy in your own weight class who you outweigh by 30 pounds. This dude is 30 pounds. This dude outweighs Deontay Wilder by 30 pounds and won't step up to the plate. It's ridiculous. And there's no way that these cats should be defending it. But they defend it, you know? But they defend it. Oh, that's what's up, man. We got 91. We had 183. Keep hit the like button or hit the dislike button, whatever you want to do. Dana Jones said Eddie backing AJ in a deep corner with these organizations by not fighting Wilder because they get a percentage fee, and that's fine. That fine huge when you're talking about $100 million fight. Wow, yeah. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, dog. But they're gonna see. I'm starting to see cats kind of yeah, let's get to 100 likes. That'll be what's up. Exactly. Chill Major said Josh was 6'6", huge man, scared of Wilder, but why? Hey, because size ain't everything, and you know you can go to sleep. And you know this guy's got a serious chance of hurting you. And he can't move his head, and he gets punched in the face pretty easy. So, you know, all that is not a good look, dog. Albert Banks says, so Wilder wasn't even at 100%, and he still knocked him out. Yeah, I mean, just take the fight. Fury's a little linear champ. Mr. Lou, too serious. Oh, my goodness. All right, man, I appreciate that where he said Fury's a lineal champ. Wilder should just go after him. Well, there's 2 problems with that. I have my own theory of how the lineal championship should be passed. And to me, Deontay Wilder would be the lineal champ. I do understand that the Ring magazine listed him as the lineal champ. Also, what is it? Fight Zone Hub, whatever it is, lists Tyson Fury is the lineal champ. But the way that I see it, the last lineal champ was Lennox Lewis, and Lennox Lewis held the WBC belt when he retired. He held the WBC and the IBO. When he retired, in my opinion, that lineal championship should have went to the guy that won his WBC belt, which was Vitaly Klitschko. But somehow, under some logic that nobody can satisfactorily explain to me, the lineal didn't pass for 4 years and jumped over to Vladimir Klitschko when Vladimir Klitschko beat Ruslan Shagayev. I have no clue how the hell that reasoning is for that. I think it should have went to Vitaly Klitschko. And Vitaly Klitschko on top of that, and he never lost. After he lost to Wilder. After he lost to Lennox Lewis. So I think that line of lineal went through the WBC. Deontay Wilder should be the lineal champion, not Tyson Fury. And I'm just telling you, dude, it's just real. And go look at the box rec. Go look at box rec. Look at the records. Look at it. What is the thing? It's Fight Zone Hub or something like that. Wherever that organization is that Ring magazine uses to say who the lineal champion is. It shouldn't be Tyson Fury. It shouldn't be with the IBF, the WBA, or the WBO. It really should be with the WB. It should be with the WBC. Mr. Lou, too serious. Okay. I see what you're saying, man. I appreciate that, man. That's clearly up for debate, but that's the best. E King H Fight News says you're right. For now, Wilder has a claim at lineal. To me, he has the best. He has the best claim at lineal because lineal should be. It's a line. That's what lineal means, and it should be the man who beat the man. The last lineal champion that we can all agree on was Lennox Lewis. And when Lennox Lewis retired, he only had the WBC. And I don't agree with these guys that they play games. What's going on, Bearfax? You know, these guys play games, man, and hold off the lineal champion for years. Like, how can you hold off? You got a bunch of champions fighting right now in the welterweight division, right? All of the belts are held in the welterweight division, but yet the lineal champion for the welterweight division is vacant. How can that be? You mean how can every belt be held, but yet the lineal championship is vacant? That makes no sense to me. Oh yeah, Calix Lopez, the vitamin water champion. Exactly that. Yeah, Lennox was lineal. I think he was the second lineal champ to retire. No, there was more than that. There's more than that. More than that. You had Rocky Marciano that retired. I think you also had like maybe Gentleman Jim Corbett retired. I also think that what's the guy's name? I think Gene Tunney retired. I think Gene Tunney retired as the lineal champion. Rocky Marciano retired as the lineal champion. I think Gentleman Jim Corbett retired as the lineal champion. Then Lennox Lewis retired as the lineal champion. There's precedence for it. It's happened like 4 times. Ain't Dillian White WBC mandatory? Wilder's mandatory? No. Detroit versus everyone, he's not. And on top of it, did you guys see? Thank you for reminding me of that. I was talking about it heavyweight, but yeah, E-King Fight News. If Joe Calzaghe was, then he would have too. But I was just talking about it heavyweight. Oh, the some Justice By said, "Wow, the boxing knowledge is crazy." Nah, I'm just just read enough, dog. Shit catches up real easy. But yeah, man, the WBC took a crap on Eddie Hearn, man. Do you remember? Hey, man, there was a gem in 78 Sports TV's interview of Deontay Wilder. A gem. An absolute gem. Deontay Wilder said that he wasn't going to talk on it, but there's a lot of stuff going around with people that don't like Eddie Hearn and how they're going to start cutting him off. And now here's the thing. Now this is where Eddie's starting to play around with the wrong dudes, man. Watch this. Now this is politics, right? This is politics. What's going on, Will Magic Man? Here's some politics for you. Who makes money if Deontay Wilder fights Anthony Joshua in the United States? We always talking about how much money Deontay Wilder would make, how much money Anthony Joshua would make. Yeah, exactly, Michael Johnson. But we don't talk about how much money other people are going to make. The MGM Grand, Shelley Finkel, Vegas, Nevada State Athletic Commission, Showtime, all boxing sanctioning bodies. Vegas makes that money. Vegas makes that money either way. Do you know how much gambling money would be bet on Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? You imagine exactly, Chris Gonzalez, Las Vegas. And Eddie Hearn's going to play with their money? Mr. Lou Too Serious says all the above. Exactly. They all getting paid. All of the above get paid. But Eddie Hearn's trying to sit on the damn pot, dog. He's trying to sit on the pot. And they're talking about $100 million with pay-per-views. $100 million. How much you think is going to be made $100 million with gambling? How much money with gambling? And you're not going to let the fight go on? Dog, you be like that dude that got hung up by the CBC, find your body somewhere funny. You know? They, dog, don't play, Eddie. They don't play, dog. Eddie. Oh, King Busy said Eddie might get robbed in Vegas or might just get, he might just be out of the way. Because you can't stand in front of people in that kind of money, man. You can't fast talk and play your way out of that type of money. Fanon, yes, 2.5 is Deontay Wilder's biggest payday, but it doesn't mean he has to accept it. Pacquiao never made $40 million, but he didn't accept it because he knew he would get paid more. Eddie thinks he's slick. Yeah, Eddie just wants to hold up, man. And that's one of the things, man. You know, this is something about boxing, man. About businesses. You know, the bigger you grow businesses, eventually somebody's going to try to come and buy you. You know, YouTube, we're on YouTube right now, right? YouTube wasn't always owned by Google. Google acquired it. Google, they got big enough. It got to be big enough a platform where they were like, you know, we want that from you. Will you sell this to me? Michael Jackson buying up artist after artist after artist after artist. Gigantic. What is that called when you have a catalog? That's what you call it, a catalog. Yeah. Have $1 billion catalog and sit around and act like you ain't trying to share it, dog. I love The Godfather, man. I love The Godfather. You had all of the, what was the word they use? You have all the politicians in your pockets, but it's like so many nickels and dimes, but you won't share them. How can I help you? What do you need? Oh, I'm not almost done. Ask your sister. Tell your sister I said make you something to eat. John, come on, man. John, get an apple off the table. Sorry about that. Bo One was good. He said, just got off What's for Nine and my brothers in boxing chilling, man. We talking that. But isn't that what they said, dog? They were like so many nickels. And Don Corleone had all the politicians in his pocket, like so many nickels and dimes. But he would not share them. We were trying to push this heroin and make all this money. Right? I'm telling you, man, you can learn lessons in life, man. And Eddie Hearn playing around. So Eddie Hearn playing around with these people money, trying to act cute, like Deontay Wilder's the only cat getting paid, clowning on Al Heyman, Showtime Sports, CBS. He's clowning on CBS. He's clowning on Al Heyman. He's clowning on Shelley Finkel. He's clowning on he's clowning on Vegas. He's clowning on that's a lot of pressure, man. And just what my man when Deontay Wilder was like, man, I hear things, and these cats are about to try to get on this dude. Like, look, man, you might have to sell that, dog. You might have to come up off that AJ, homie. You know what I mean? You got to come up off them belts, Holmes. That's a personification of some money, dog. You have to come up off of them. Hey, that's my political conspiracy theories. You know, that's what they tell me. Like, you can just sit on somebody's fucking money and keep them from earning money and play games because you think that some YouTube cats are going to believe you when you say this ain't $100 million fight. Vegas is like, it's a hell of a lot more than $100 million fight to me. But hey, man, shout out in the super chat though, Bo One, man. Much appreciated, my man. Much appreciated. Hey, we're at 106 likes. We got 213 people in the building, man. Let's get it rocking. Let's get the likes rocking. All right, let me answer some more questions. But seriously, man, that's what I think is happening. Because you see, I mean, to a certain extent, a lot of that, honestly, you know, I mean, it ain't fantasy, but it's not something that I can actually, you know, point to. But I'll tell you this: when you have a guy like what's his name, chubby dude, Dan Rayfield, clowning you on ESPN, that means, dude, you playing with the money, dog. Because Dan Rayfield ain't writing nothing. Dan Rayfield's a company man. That's a company man. He's going to say and sell whatever they tell him to say and sell. Those quote-unquote reporters in ESPN, they're marketing agents, man. They'll be like, look, you need to say this. You need to say something like this. You're not, you know who wins boxing writers of the fighter of the year? Vasyl Lomachenko, because Vasyl Lomachenko fights with us. So you love Vasyl Lomachenko. Do you really think that Dan Rafael would keep his job if he wrote a bunch of bad articles about top ranked fighters on ESPN when they got an exclusive deal to televise all of top ranked fighters, right? I hope you guys don't think it's an accident that these guys in HBO ride with certain Eastern European fighters over other people. Man, come on, man. That's the marching orders, man. That's what they're trying to sell. That's what their executives said. Okay, we think this is going to sell. You know, we got an untapped market here, which is European Americans, and we really want to push European fighters to them so that we can get their interest in boxing up. Because if we could ever get their interest up in boxing, then our collateral or our property, the value goes up. Yeah, and Tito Carlisle, that's what it is. They're trying to sell Europeans to Europeans, and that's reasonable. I mean, you guys can go with that. What do you call it? That term, you know. But for the most part, we speak English in the United States. English is a European language. We celebrate European holidays, right? It's a country that's run, managed, damn near owned, if not absolutely owned, by Europeans. So they want Europeans. They're trying to appeal to the biggest fan base that there is in the United States, which are Europeans. It's a reasonable thing. So that's why they try to sell, and they're going to continue to try to sell European boxers, because if they figure if they can get one Tiger Woods of boxing, like the reverse Tiger Woods of boxing, they can blow it up. If they could get a Rocky Marciano, they would blow it up, and they would. And that's a reasonable thing to expect. But that's why they write that's why I think they write the things that they write. Because that's what they're trying to market. That's what their end goal is. It's not as if people are just willy-nilly guessing it by. They're not like me. I wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm going to make a boxing video today. What am I going to talk about? No, they have a meeting in the beginning of the year and say, hey, these are our goals for the year. I would like a project plan in how to execute my goal for the year. And my goal for the year fits within my 5-year plan, whatever. And they go with that. But you start stepping on people's money, you're going to have a hard time. But anyway, man, notice how I did not try to castigate anybody by saying that. It's just what I think it is. Sonny Bay, great. It's not Caucasian too, Sonny. We got to change that word. Caucasians are people from the Caucasus Mountains. It's a specific group of people. That's not the right word to use. They're European. That's what they are. I'm European. Y'all ever looked at my email? It's Plasklaskovidi. Plaskalovich. Shit's like 20 letters long. But, you know, I got melanin in my skin, so, you know, exactly, Slavic, or yeah, you know, but I got melanin in my skin, so it is what it is, man. GGG might be Caucasian, but I think he's Mongol. I don't think he's Caucasian. I think he's Mongol. GGG is Slavic and Mongol. Oh, Detroit versus Every Right, bro. What is that? I looked it up. What do you look up? What'd you look up? Oh, that his dad's from the Caucasus Islands? Yeah, his dad might be from the Caucasus Islands. Oh, yeah, Great Proc said never call a Russian Caucasian. Hell no, they'll snap on you, dog. Lowland Prophets, that's what I am. I'm from Wakanda. Oh, my God, man. You know what? Lowland Prophets, my wife. My wife is what you would call one of these passing Negroes. She got to wear her hair straight in the fro to recognize her. But she was like, you know, she showed me this thing is like light-skinned blacks say we from well, kind of. I'm from Wakanda. They from well, kind of. Oh man, GGG is mixed with Korean. Yeah, it's Korean. It's not Mongol. There you go. Yeah, Caucasian. I mean, he's not a European. I mean, he's not what they call that. Hey, that's got that right, Native Black Boxing. It's a caste system. It's a caste system. Man, I'm way off topic with this, man. Let's bring this back to boxing. All right, so I need some questions, man. Who you guys have? Guillermo, excuse me. I was gonna say Guillermo Rigondeaux. Man, come back, Guillermo Rigondeaux. Oh, St. Cruz, and yeah, he said, "Well, I'm from kind of." Well, kind of. Man, my wife was laughing for like, man, my wife is like one of the most serious people ever, man. Oh, Dana was saying, "Stop, your wife might be listening." Oh man, my wife don't play with me, man. My wife is so serious. Man, I learned discipline from my wife, man. Oh my gosh, she's the greatest. Now you know I said that knowing she might be listening. He said, Robert Laris, this is FOH, a light skinned sham. I'm out. Imagine. I don't. Oh, this is fuck out of here. A light skinner. Oh, yeah. Hey, who is GG fighting next? Oh, he's supposed to be fighting Marta Rosen. Blitz. Craziness, man. Terrible, dog. Terrible. Terrible, dog. Terrible. You know, yeah, like, yeah. I whispered it just in case you was listening. Hey. My wife don't play with that, man. She's serious as a heart attack, though. No joke. All right, man. This has been a great live stream. I've been having a lot of fun. Let me see what's next. Oh, so who do you guys got in this? Lomachenko versus Gervonta. Oh, let me do something better, man. Because somebody said, my man Cornerman Radio, who's probably not listening right now, said, "Oh, B&B Box, I learned a lot from my first wife." Yeah, first wife, right? Yeah, man, I learned a lot from my wife too. I ain't gonna lie, man. Seriously, man. She's younger than me too. Only 4 years younger. You know, not cradle robbing younger. Or in the case of my man Dana Jones, you know, happiness younger. She hit me up on a lot, man. Philip Wright, you thought Usyk lost that last fight? I thought he won. Reese Mack, yes. And you know what, Reese Mack? Reese Mack says Mikey Garcia dropped his 140-pound belt going down 135. Thank you, Mikey Garcia. Thank you. Man up, dog. Keep that belt down there at 135 pounds and make it hot at 135 pounds. My hat's off to Mikey Garcia for that. Because number one, there ain't no money at 140. But going down to 135 pounds, and he can't get with these dudes at 140. That's bananas. He must have listened to his brother. But Lomachenko at 135, man, get that money, dude. I'm so happy about that, dog. Because now doesn't look like he ran from it doesn't look like he ran from him, man. Oh, no smoke with poor Gray. I mean, I can understand that viewpoint. BJ Slugs Beat says Mikey Garcia loses to Lomachenko. Nah, I think Mikey Garcia beats the brakes off Lomachenko. Excuse me. I think he beats the brakes off of him, man. And that's a mega fight. That's a mega fight. Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. That's the deal, man. Villain to Don won. Davis over Lomo. Not much punching power. Too much punching power from Davis. I agree with that. Roy Babino says Loma or Davis at 135. Yeah, it has to be. Lomachenko moved up. KOG Promotions. Loma has some heat coming his way. Yeah, it's real now. Hey man, shout out KOG Promotions. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot coming now, but I'll take it, dude. Hey, no doubt, I'll take it. Seriously, I'll take it, man. And yes, and Robert Easter can. I've been trying to get Robert Easter on my channel. I so much want to get an interview with Robert Easter. If anybody knows how to get in contact with Robert Easter, let me know how to get in contact with Robert Easter. I have emailed this dude. I've emailed his uncle. I can't get any feedback from this dude, and I've got to be the top cat putting videos on Robert Easter, but cannot get a return call for nothing, man. I'm about to start riding with Mikey. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Oh, Michael Johnson said I was just in Toledo. Man, god dog, dude. I was trying to get this dude on the channel, man, but I cannot get in contact with him, man. Oh, Dana Jones, you know Bunny? Dude, man, will you tell this dude? I've made a bunch of videos on this cat, man. I've called his uncle, James Easter, you know, and I can never get in contact with him, dog. He'll do videos for channels that are, that don't do as many videos about him, but I can't get my call answered. So I'm gonna have to complain, whine and complain. See if I can get him on here. BJ Slugs Beats. Lomachenko is not going to be outboxed by Mikey. Mikey is not the same type of pressure fighter Salido is. I think he will get outboxed by him. I do. And not even outboxed. I think he'll be overpowered. He's big, man. He's a strong fighter. But most importantly, I want to see the fight. I mean, I'm not gonna disrespect him, man. Oh, wow. Ash kicking, you pull something out crazy. But now I would like to see Lomachenko versus Richard Comey. That would be an interesting fight. Wow, you ain't lying. But you can rest assured you're not going to see that fight. That would be a chance of him getting beat by somebody that is a risk. Roy Babineau, boxing is becoming, again, a major sport with multiple people to watch every other weekend. Yeah, it is. Thank you for that, Al Heyman and the PBC. Because they are constantly putting in great fight cards. Their product is excellent. Lowland Prophet says Mikey versus Tank. Oh, Mikey might be a little too big for Tank. I'd love to see it, though. St. Cruz and Bronner could win, but not by KO. I think he'd have to win by KO. Just the way that those cards would go. Sal Gutierrez, Yo Fanon. Oh, man, wouldn't that be crazy to see Lomachenko knocked out? I just put it out in the universe. Wouldn't that be funny to see Lomachenko knocked out and stopped? That would be crazy. Kind of like Duran. Duran got in the wrong, man, in those little weight classes, you get in there with the wrong dude, you can be stopped, dog. Grape Drink. Tank is a big 130, though. Yeah, no doubt, man. He can barely make 130. Mr. Lou, too serious. Last year was a great year for boxing. It was. And now we could have a better year if it wasn't for two people. Anthony Joshua and Keith Thurman. Anthony Joshua and Keith Thurman are the biggest problems in boxing. And it's a shame in the heavyweight division for the weakest link in the heavyweight division to be the guy that has 3 belts. And I'll say that again. The weakest link in the heavyweight division has 3 belts. It's ridiculous. Lowland Profits. Thurman, oh my God, please drop the belts. No doubt about it. Please retire. Just retire. If you're going to be retired, retire. Just retire. Thurman needs to fight or get stripped. KOG Promotions. No doubt about it. He needs to. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Definitely Keith Thurman is looking unmotivated for fighting. Yeah, man. I mean, that's something to get in there with them, man. Yep. St. Cruzin, strip Thurman. I just hope he retires, man. Just retire. You're not going to make the Hall of Fame, but it can't cost that much money. Move to Tibet. I mean, because I'm quite sure that $3 million, how much ever you got from your fight in Tibet, you can live 3 lifetimes. Shoot. Turn Buddhist and you could live 7 lifetimes. They believe in reincarnation. Make it hot. But whatever you do, get up off them belts so these cats can fight. Yeah, Rashid. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's going on, KO? So yeah, exactly. Any mention of Thurman is negative. Any mention of Anthony Joshua is negative, man. The biggest story coming out of now, this is crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get to Chris. Coach Chris says, sorry to go back to AJ Wilder. I think a card of AJ Wilder, Garcia Porter, oh my God, Jamal versus Andrade or Jacobs with White Brazil is superb, and you can charge $100 easy. Oh my God, yeah. I'd pay $100 for that. I'd pay $100 for that. That's an incredible card, man. Oh, yeah, both of them should be stripped all them belts. I mean, honestly, man, I just wish Anthony Joshua would go away, man. Just go away, man. If you're not going to fight Deontay Wilder, go away. But he's going to walk himself. I have a suspicion he's going to walk himself into a very difficult situation with Alexander Povetkin. You know, I think he's going to walk himself into a very, very dangerous position with Alexander Povetkin. Alexander, how are you going to just fight a known drug cheat? You don't have as much money as this promoter. And you think these guys aren't going to double cross you and wait 30 days, let it go to a purse bid and beat you in a purse bid? And if he beats you in a purse bid, you got to come defend all 3 belts in Russia? You tripping, dude. He'd be smarter to fight Deontay Wilder and win it all. Is Ortiz still Roy Babineau, what's going on out there in Lake Chuck? He said, is Ortiz still in a concussion protocol? I don't think so, man. I think he's out and awake. AJ will get, this is my man, Lowland Profits. AJ will get dropped and get 20-second count to get up. Not in the US. They need to push that to the US. But man, like they say, man, God don't like ugly, man. If you clowning, the shit's gonna come get you. Staggy Cosine says, forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Povetkin has a chance to beat AJ. Wilder fought a drug cheat too, Ortiz. Yeah, he did. But here's the thing, man. He's going to have to fight him in Russia if those dudes double cross him. If he forces that fight, and if I was Povetkin, I would be like, nah, man, come on over here to Russia. Come on over here to Russia, and we'll have the rematch in Wembley Stadium. But I'm going to get them belts up off you first. I'm going to have Alexander Povetkin box himself, just get through 12 rounds in Russia, get the decision, and send you back camping out there to Russia. I mean, and then send you camping. And that's it. Take 3 of the belts. And then take a rematch. And then the rematch maybe go to Wembley. But I mean, how much money is in Wembley? And then you know how much gambling money you can make if you set that up? Woo-wee. Oh, says St. Cruz, and in Russia, they'll both be juiced. Yeah, man, but in Russia, if they're both juiced, that means no knock. Alexander Povetkin ain't never been knocked out. All Alexander Povetkin has to do is go the distance. All he has to do is go the distance. If he goes the distance, he gets it. Ali Dago says, Fanon Wilder deserves at least $30 million. I mean, he deserves at least 40% of the purse, man. Because the United States is going to bring 40% of the money. Now, that's the first time that I've articulated that argument, because I've been just having to listen to, decipher Eddie Hearn lies and have misstatements and thinking people are stupid. God, dog, man. Could you imagine, dude? This is how ridiculous this dude is, man. If you are a salesman, try this. Just try this. Go ask somebody who's hiring you for a sales job and say, you know what? I want $100,000 and I don't want a commission. I just want you to pay me $100,000 a year salary, and I want you to guarantee me 3 years salary, right? Guarantee me 3 years salary and $100,000, and I want to work for you in sales. You'll get thrown out the door before you get that last fucking sentence out. Because they will say, hold on, we don't know how much money you're going to sell. We don't know how much revenue you're going to bring in. And you're not even you don't even have an incentive to sell. Why would I give you an offer where I guarantee your money and you're not incented to sell. You'll just sit there and not earn any money and cost me all my money and go somewhere else. No, thank you. You're gone. But yet, you want to give a flat fee to Deontay Wilder of 12.5%, even though you've said that it is a £100 million fight, which would be 8% of money that you believe is already sold, and you expect them to take it. Now, to clarify the analogy, let me flip it. Ask a salesman and say, you know what? I know you can bring me $100 million. I know you can bring me $100 million in sales. But what I want to pay you is I want to pay you I want to pay you $3 million. I want to pay you $3 million for it. Period. I know it might wind up being, 150 million. Somewhere between 100 and 150 million, but I want to give you, I'll pay you $3 million flat fee for that. The salesman will be like, no, thank you. And I'll be taking this to somebody else that's going to give me a cut of what I sell. Nobody takes that, man. Nobody's going to do that. It's just a ridiculous, ridiculous offer. It is what it is, though, man. I mean, god dang, I can't flip that burger any more ways, man. Yeah, Hearn says it's a massive risk. It's a massive risk that he's not going to earn another payday. Yeah, it is. I agree with him on that. Eddie Hearn still pushing White on Wilder. Exactly. But see, that's the thing. That tells you where Eddie Hearn's coming from. Eddie Hearn is like, okay, you can have the Wilder fight next, but I need to earn $30 million first. Or whatever he earns. Who knows? Because he ain't paying Dillian White shit. We'll do Dillian White Eddie versus Deontay Wilder in the UK, and we can do that in Cardiff, and more than likely that's going to fill up Cardiff, right? Cardiff, however you pronounce it, and then we can do 40 million pounds in if we can fill up an auditorium in Cardiff, and we can do $1 million pay-per-view for Deontay Wilder and Dillian White. So we'll get, whatever. We can fill up this small ass pond, this UK pond off that. And now pay me off that and I'll get my dough. Anyway, man, honestly, man, he's just lied so much. I get sick of just contemplating how many ways this dude's full of shit. I mean, it's beating a dead horse at this point, man. Bo One, man, shout out in the super chat. He said, to be honest, I could have respected AJ if he loses to Wilder. But if he takes an L to someone before fighting Wilder, it's a crap. No respect. I mean, honestly, at this point in time, I'm not going to respect him either way unless he wins. If Anthony Joshua wins, I'll respect him. But if he loses to Deontay Wilder, I have no respect for him. Well, I wouldn't say no respect because he is a boxer. He's a human being. I have just as much respect for him as I would, my mailman. Somebody that, does their job, comes out, puts the mail in the mailbox and keeps it moving. Everybody deserves respect as a human being. But as far as some, the type of respect that you get in a boxing sense, he's already lost it unless he wins. Oh, boxing's on Fox Sports tonight? Oh, I got to check that out, man. Who's fighting? Oh, Alfonso Upnor said he's criticizing Wilder for facing Brazil, but forcing White on Wilder. Come on, man. You already know. He's trying to fight. He's trying to get paid off of Dillian White. He's like, pay me. Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder is like a bribe with an upside. Look, if you want Anthony Joshua, let me get paid on 2 fights, not 1. Fanon, Harold Trim said a crazy idea. Wilder takes $12.5 million and don't promote the fight. Just show up fight night. I know it's dumb, but I'm getting annoyed. But yeah, but you can't. Hey, oh, somebody got timed out. I can see the comment where you got timed out. Damn. If you got blocked, I could have seen the damn timeout. Izuzizu. What's your name? Iozi, whatever. I wish I could have seen that. But you know, we got shooters up in this joint. They get rid of you quick. Quick. Hey, what's going on, Cornelius Littlejohn? He said, at Fanon, the Don. What's going on? Rich Gang reporting for duty. What I miss? Me running my mouth. Other than that, that's it. But dang, I wanted to see what Zuzu Duzu, whatever his name said, man. Y'all, you continue to keep me from being able to see the troll comments, man. Actual facts. Actual facts boxing. Angel Santos, what's good, Fanon? I'm chilling, man. That's the channel, Actual Facts Boxing. Hey, let me go look, man, because Angel Santos has been down with the channel. This is my dude, Angel Santos. Let me go back. Let me make sure. Actual Facts Boxing. Come on, come on, come on. I don't see it. I don't see it. I got to get the new channel, man. Oh, no content yet? Oh, coming soon. That's what's up. All right, cool. All right, because I went to look. I was going to be like, man, subscribe, dog. Hey, Angel, as soon as you get your channel, though, we've got to do a collaboration. You got to do the video, dude. I'll put your logo up, the whole nine, dog. For real, man. We're gonna go on a subscriber drive. We'll go on a subscriber drive because I know you've been putting it in, man. Angel, let me know when you get it up and running and when you got the videos cats want to see. We're gonna put you on a channel and we're just gonna do a subscriber drive. Oh, Pasha Blaine said, damn, my notifications are fucking up over an hour late. Hey, man, it's just how YouTube is, man. They don't notify everybody every time because they don't want to spam you. Because there's guys that I guess they do videos like every 3 seconds. And if you hit the bell icon, you're just going to get, notification after notification after notification. So, it is what it is. Oh, but you got that. Oh, that's the whole thing. Let me look it up. I'm going to subscribe. We can do a little subscriber drive now. Oh, yeah. Angel Santos, man. Let me go into this. Angel Santos, Actual Facts. Damn, back up. Okay. Got it. Yeah. It's Angel Santos. You subscribe to Angel Santos. Is that a different channel? I'm gonna subscribe just on this. I subscribed and hit the bell icon on Angel Santos. Angel, is that different? Is it a different channel or is it the same channel? Oh, it's the same channel? All right, cool. Same channel. That's what's up. All right, y'all. Subscribe to Angel Santos. Hey, let's see if we can get this cat up. Angel, it's the same channel. Hey, my man, you gotta come. We gotta do it, dog. Hit me up at this address, dude. We gotta do a collaboration. I'm gonna put it down here, man. Hit me up. Let me make sure class Covidi at Angel. Hit me up there, man. Hit me up there, man. We're gonna do a subscriber drive, dog. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do a video. We gotta do a live stream, man, and just do a subscriber drive and make it hot, man. Eddie Hearn and Apple Juice using money as a shield. You got that right. You got that right. Dude's ridiculous, man. Hey, man, shout out to the super chat, though, Bo One. Much appreciated, man. Hey, man, and it goes to the cause, man. I really do appreciate it, man. We got these kids, and it costs a lot of money. So we keep it rolling, man, and we appreciate anytime somebody does the super chat. Let me check one fact before I get it back into this. Excuse me. Oh. All righty. It is what it is. All right, cool. Fanon, the Thurman that beat Danny Garcia can beat Spence. Great product. No, I don't think he can. The Thurman that beat Garcia ran for the last, not ran, but moved away for the second half of the fight. He threw one punch at a time, landed some big shots, and had Danny Garcia chasing him. I don't think he beats Errol Spence. I think the guy that I saw fight Danny Garcia, I think he gets stopped. And I'm telling you, that's my first feeling, but I'm gonna stick with it. I really believe he gets stopped. Because Errol Spence is gonna bring it from the beginning. Great product says that's what you do exactly to Spence. Oh, I mean, let me see something. Is that? Oh, Edner Cherry's fighting tonight? Okay, gotta check it out. Oh, man, Mr. Wong. What's going on, Mr. Wong? You said Deontay Wilder will be undisputed champ, only a matter of time. I mean, hey, not if it's left up to Eddie Hearn, man. Because he's going to make time be like 10 years. St. Cruz and Spence stops Thurman with a body shot. I think that's a beatdown. I mean, I've seen enough. I think it's a beatdown, man. I think it's a bloody beatdown, too. But it is what it is, man. It's my opinion. That definitely is not facts. Definitely is not facts. But it is what it is, man. That's what I believe. Oh, it's a replay? Yeah, I thought Edner Cherry had fought. Yeah, he did win the fight. He fought and somebody else fought this weekend. I would bet you're right on the body shot. Yeah, body shots, not just a body shot. Body shots and headshots because he's going to drop his hand. He's just going to get worn down and beat up. That's how I see it. Oh, Crawford is the greatest of all time. Oh, my goodness gracious, Grape. I'll leave that alone. Man, Ali would be turning. Man, Ali must be turning over, dude, in his grave with all these cats being the greatest of all time. Because that's what GOAT is. It's greatest of all time. And they need to be paying Ali for that, man. Povetkin millionaire team will get what they want, and AJ and Eddie will lose out on Wilder fight. Caps and Ras. That's my dude. Hey, man, next time, do not let Zoos get timed out, dude. We got 300 seconds for you, Zoos. And I want to hear what you're talking about, dude. I want to hear what you're talking about. So please, the next comment left by Zoos, please let it flow so that I can see it. Because every time I see his name, it's that he's been deleted. Oh, he was hidden. He ain't even timed out. You got thrown out. Damn. Dang, you got thrown out, dog. Stagny Cosine, 2.5 million. What would Wilder? That would take Wilder around 5 fights or 2.5 years to make. That said, 60-40 would be fair. Let me ask you a question, man. If you were a medical school student, this is a Stagny. I want to answer on this. No joke. What do you think? If you were a medical school student and you did 4 years of medical school and you did 3 years of residency in radiology, and the most you had ever earned in a year was $30,000. And then somebody said to you, look, I'll give you another job and it's 3 times more. It's 5 times more than you've ever earned. It's $150,000. Would you take it? Well, let me repeat those facts. You're a medical school student. You got 1 year left in your radiology internship. And the most you've ever earned in your life was $30,000. And somebody offered you a $150,000 job. Would you take it? Wait on your answer. You're a fucking fool. Say G cosign. You're ridiculously out of your damn mind. People work all that year because they make $500,000 a year. $500,000. That's how much a radiologist jumps up from $30,000 to $500,000. You'd be out of your damn mind to take that deal, because you worked yourself up to the point where you are worth that. Oh, it is St. Cruzan. It is. He worked himself up to the point where he could be the linchpin in a fight that could be worth $100 million. Because it takes two to fight. Why would he take far less than he could potentially earn? Oh, Kelly C says absolutely not. That's how it happens all the time. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Same thing. Fanon, why is it so many people are broken, don't understand simple decision? I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Medical school costly. Someone might take it to pay the loans. No, they wouldn't. No, they would not. I asked that question because I know firsthand. I went to law school and there was a guy next to me, my boy, who was in medical school at the same time. He's in medical school at the same time. Law school is 3 years. Medical school is 4. And residency might take you another 4 years after that. So it's like 8 or 10 years before you get out of that. I made more money than him when I got out of law school. When I got out of law school, a year later, I was earning like $150,000. Right? $150,000. He was earning $30,000. You know, this dude makes $700,000 a year right now. Salary, $700,000 a year, because he runs a radiology department for a major hospital. There's no way in the world he would have taken $150,000 or $150,000. I asked that question because I know that would have been a ridiculous question. A ridiculous decision. And yeah, he had some pressure on him trying to figure out how he was going to pay his rent, how he was going to buy a house. And I was like, look, man, just stay the course that you're on. You're going to get paid. Just stay the course you're on. This dude now lives in some shit that's palatial. Please. Sometimes, man, you gotta wait. If you take the easy way out, the rewards are not going to be there. I went to Howard University. Same thing was said for a bunch of cats came out were making more money than Sean Puffy Combs was. Are they making more money than him now? No, because he grinded. I know a cat that came out of law school that worked he worked in a mailroom at William Morris Talent Agency. A mailroom. This dude would call me and call friends and ask for $100. Ask for $200. $200. That's how tight it was on him. This dude makes ridiculous sums of money now. Ridiculous sums of money. Because he stayed with the plan. You don't take short money just because the money's there. And when people offer it to you, you know they're full of it. Just come on, man. I mean, that's not how it works, man. You don't do everything Deontay Wilder did to get himself in a position where he can see $100 million fight. and then just say, you know what, I want maybe 1/3 of what I could get right now. You don't. When Dan Raphael says that accepting that deal would be professional malpractice, it would be. He's not lying. Dog, I'm telling you. It's and Eddie Hearn knows it. Eddie Hearn wouldn't tell Anthony Joshua that. And Anthony, because you know Deontay Wilder had a belt first, right? Anthony Joshua at 12 fights. Well, you know, Deontay Wilder just offered you $500,000 to fight him. You know, I know you only got 8 fights, but why don't you take this fight with Deontay Wilder? That will pay you more money than you've ever earned. You know, take the fight with Deontay Wilder after 8 professional fights. Come on, man. Eddie Hearn would have been like, look, no, you don't want to take him now because if you have a path where you can get 3 belts and the fight will be worth a lot more money. But you know what it is, man. Oh man, Chris, you ain't lying. I love people who can put their hands on 2,000, who can't put their hands on $2,000 thinking they tell a millionaire what to do. You ain't got that. You ain't lying about that, dude. You ain't lying, man. And on top of it, dude that made that money left that job so that he can make movies for himself because he's like, God, dog, I'm tired of cutting deals for these guys that are making millions. And the dude's making millions. But he's like, I didn't come here to work for other people. What I'm going to do is take my connections and I'm going to try to make them work for myself. I mean, dude, seriously, man, that's just some whack shit, dude. It's just, come on, man. Anyway, man, look, I've been on here for a while. I definitely appreciate the love in the super chat, man. Thank you for everybody that gave in the super chat because we definitely trying to raise money for this cause. And you know, it is what it is it is what it is, man, with all this other talk. So everybody, man, I appreciate you very much. Is there any other questions? Because if there's not, I'm about to biz out. We got 165 people in the building, 151 likes. I'll take that all day. T Scott said, what if he offered 20 million? If he offered $20 million flat fee, still say no because it's not because that's not the deal. BJ Slugs, thanks for 9. Peace, family. Smash the like button. Absolutely, man. Stagey. Much respect to you, my man. The fight will happen. People need to chill. The longer it takes, the more money both will make. Yeah, reasonable, unless somebody gets beat. Oh, man. Alties 447 said put up a PayPal. Yeah, just go to Venmo. There's a Venmo. If you look at here, I'll do it. Yeah, just go to the Venmo because the Venmo is there. Yeah, there's more than just that. You can do Venmo. Oh, UK cats, you can use Venmo. I guess I should have said that because you can't get. That's the Venmo account. So yeah, man. If you guys want to donate to the cause, you can use Venmo as well. Yes, Venmo. Yeah, man. You guys can use Venmo. I got a Venmo right up there, man. It's just not in you know what, man? Oh, Venmo's cheaper? I didn't know that. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I realize now that I got something messed up. Let me go to something, man, because I'm definitely trying to raise money for these cats, man. Let me go back. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a second to make sure that you can link to the Venmo. I realize that I have it in a way where you can't link to it automatically because I see that it's not highlighted. Forgive me. This is completely self-serving. Well, not completely self-serving because we're trying to raise money for this cause, but I am going to, wow, how do you do this? Oh, upload defaults. There it is. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. All righty. I think you should be able to link to it now. And I will look just to check. Oh, forgive me. I'm starting to stop talking, man. It's hard to. Oh, man, it did not change. Oh, that's something else. All right, man. So anyway, hope that'll do it now. And you guys will be able to, I'll fix it later. Whatever's clever. YouTube takes 30% come from each super chat donation. Oh, I didn't know that. It doesn't, does it? I didn't know that it did. I've never heard that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hit me up on Twitter too. It's all good though. It is what it is. It be what it be. But yeah, man, I'll make sure we get that Venmo thing going, man. I got it up there. Visit. Oh yeah, for sure. Visit Ash Kicking. Oh man, yeah. Visit Ash Kicking website, and we promise you won't be arrested while waiting on your friend to arrive. That's how they got it over there. And yeah, man. Shout out to ashkicking.com. Check them out, man. 100%, man. That's a. They support some channel. They support cats, man. That's what's up. Yeah, Ash Kicking is for. Yeah, definitely visit ashkicking.com. We got ash kicking. My son is need to kick his ass like several times going to practice. Every time he comes out, he keeps coming. He like puts his short on. He look like he been kicking flour sacks. Yeah, definitely check out ashkicking.com. I didn't think it's 30%, man. I'm going to tell you, I think that's real high, man. I've seen it come through. I've never seen that, man. But anyway, it is what it is, man. Oh yeah, don't forget to check out the dope website, www.boxrunnershoe.com. Yeah, man. Angel Santos was on Dante's Boxing Nation channel showing off them shoes. Definitely check them out. www.boxrunnershoe.com. 100%, man. Check these dudes out. Check out ashkicking.com and get your ashy ass knee lubrication shit on, because I know some of y'all are dusty and need the help. For your kids, for your wife, get it for a Valentine's Day present. What's the next holiday we got? Get it for Father's Day. I think Father's Day might be the next big one coming up. Check out get it to your daddy if your daddy ashy. Oh, he said, oh yeah, man, are they? Boxrunnershoes.com. So comfortable and durable. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, y'all, man. Much appreciated. Much love to everybody in the chat. It's been a lot of fun. And your boy Fanon is out. Peace.